back that up a bit, and I will say the Elise might not match that profile.
I 100% agree with you, but it's Elise support in the LEC, and so we're going to be happy and excited about it, Gulwul.
I am so happy. That's the best goddamn Elise spot I've ever...
First scuttle grab on the top side. Hilly down to half HP, as is Loopy. Hilly healing, jumping forward, looking for the damage onto Loopy. Concussive blows coming out. Loopy flashes, but he's still in vision. First blood, though, goes over to Rahel. Kazi tries to answer it with one of his own. Isma now coming in. Oh my god, Vitality! What were you doing?
Oh, it's close. Oh, it's close. It's important, but look at that minion wave. Look at that minion. Dicey, you know, enemy junglers coming down. Rahel could probably just back off into the bush where there's no vision, flash away anything on the queue, but I mean, it's unlucky as well. It's one past the minion.
Now Rahel is by himself in the bot lane. Loopy's on his way across. Rahel gets
Rahel!
Rahel's gonna get two. It's a double on the tower. He'll lose the XP.
Oh, it's another horror. I mean, it's a bit greedy being here in general, but somehow Kazi takes aggro.
Because he autos first. That's how he takes aggro. Hilly didn't get in range to get the auto down.
Oh no.
Nako's now dead in the top side as Isma gets his first of the game. And we asked for SK to come out firing. They've done exactly that. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Loopy goes up, comes down, locked up with the concussive blows, down to 100 HP, but a good storm from Rika will keep Kazi at bay. Rahel jumps across. Linsa's diving forward. Isma is just going to go for the grubs instead. Vitality took one of them, so SK will only be able to get two from this initial spawn, but Hilly and Kazi...
Are we still going? Really, Hilly? Are we still going?
I don't think we should have been. I do not think we should have still been going. I'm going to be honest.
I don't even know where to start.
Well, wasn't it yesterday that Hilly took 40 minutes until he died? Yes. Yes, he has. Vitality managed to get there. Seen stranger things happen. Nako getting jumped on by Genax. You can see what Vitality are trying to do. They're trying to force Genax away from the tower, but Linsa's tanks up a couple of shots. The Cyclone comes out, and it's a good enough dive from Vitality.
As well. He's got a lot of gold from the kills he got. The plating's coming through now as well, but I don't think he's going to be in a position where he can get that big first item power spike before the game Rift Grubs comes through. There we go, Hilly getting really aggressive.
Looking for the stun. Loopy coming across again. Cocoon landing onto Kazi. Hilly down to 400 HP or so. Linsa's here, but he's been tracked the whole way through his jungle. Glacial Prison only hits onto the decoy there. Let's force that W out, but not an exchange that Isma really would have wanted to make. However, they do gain control around the grubs from it, and it should be 5 grubs going over to SK.
Yeah, but Genax is staying bot. He doesn't have TP. Nako's already coming up, so they're in a great position to fight here as Vitality because Isma already used that ultimate, as you said.
Yeah, they have a man advantage. Isma might just look for 4 here. They're not to consult away. Nako looking for the flank. He's hit with the Cocoon. Loopy has been on point with those. Vitality will take the last remaining grub, but it's 4 to SK. And
you've a lot going through this turret. Play coming through from Isma as well. They could dive Nako here. No one is around to defend him.
Zagragas is so hard to dive him. He goes in with the body slam, flashes away. Isma with the lockup, the ignite ticking. And there's the repel from Loopy to avoid the final tower shot. Hylissang and Linsys on their way across. Rahel looking for the tower. Hilly flashes forward. TP coming in. Counter TP by SK as Rahel dashes away. No flash on him now. Does have the cleanse, but Chayak puts him back. He dashes across the wall. The Cyclone will lock him up in the end, and as much as Rahel can try, he can't escape. Linsys and Chayak. Hylissang now running for the hills, dashes back to a minion. The stun going in from Isma as well as Linsys will fall. Chayak and Hylissang trying to escape to their tower, but their tower will fall over with just a small breath of wind. A double for Rika. He's looking for more. Chayak underneath the turret can put up the Sun Disc. If that tower does go down, that might, can it? No, not quite. Take down the turret as of yet. Vitality unable to defend against the power of SK in that bot lane play, and the tower falls at the end of it all.
And then Rahel with the arcane shift over the ultimate, forcing Linsys to flash in as well. He made his enemy use so many tools to try and kill him.
Loopy might be dead here. Doesn't have the flash, did have it, but Chain of Corruption enough to lock him down. Isma on the Drake as well, as Vitality just want more of the action. They have the numbers advantage as well because Genax is in the top side and Nako is in mid. Genax does have TP. Isma should be able to jump out of the back of the pit. Nako now on Rahel, who remember has no flash. Knocked into the wall, but it's not quite enough to take down the Ezreal as of yet. The Drake begun again by Vitality. They will secure their second of the game.
Yeah, but it is traded on the top side. They get another turret this time around for Genax, so it's not, once again, harsh but true. But this time around, SK is not really in a position where they can trade this to anything, so really nice from Vitality. They can actually pilot this range composition around their poke because they've had a really good early game so far, but they need to drive this one home, and you're playing with
3 items on their AD carry, 3 items on their mid laner, and then be in a strong position to fight you later.
Yeah, and I love that you're talking about items because I think that's what they're waiting for right now with Chayak. He was the only one who didn't have, or at least he doesn't have the second item like Rika. And when you're playing this composition, you really want your SC to be in a good spot.
That was really nice from Hilly. Jumps in the way. Get down, Mr. Kazi. Blocks the Glacial Prison. Isma should be able to get away from this. Does still have the flash. Lynch just jumping across the wall. Was hit with a cocoon as he was invisible.
By Hilly, or is Hilly the one getting caught?
He flashes away from the Glacial Prism. Loopy flashing for the cocoon. Stand beside me used by Hylissang, but now he's being chased down. And once again, it's Hilly overextending and dying. Nuko's TPing in behind, though, as SK look to collapse on top of him.
Ooh, when they see that, he's flying in and he's out of there.
Linsus eats a Mystic shot. Nuko should be able to retreat. Genex will pick up those blood petals. The Atakan, a possibility here for SK. They do have a man advantage.
Oh, no,
Kazi having to flash away as well from Isma. Chain of Corruption going down. Chayak forced away by Rika. Kazi now dead as well. The bot lane doomed to death together. SK find 2, and now the Atakan in their eyes.
Chayak's resetting. He does have TP. Linsa's still around. He's trying to come around from a flank position, but it's already warded out in that tri-bush, and now the resistance is getting
cocoon. Loopy's been on point with these cocoons. Linsa's forced away. Not quite enough damage to kill off.
I don't think Vitality's feeling as desperate to need to start this Atakan, but just that moment right there, that's a huge...
They know that this is happening. Hilly going to put the Glacial Fissure down. Genex has a good flank position. 4,000 on the Baron right now. 3,000.
Oh, great!
And they just can't get close enough. The battle enough to distract. Vitality starting to retreat. Isma looking for the Glacial Prison. It goes between the uprights somehow. Chain of Corruption for the route for the slow. Loopy
because it was easy for SK to get priority in the lanes and make the move first. Now you have Baron. That should be easier.
He doesn't have flash, so he has to dodge away from everything. Loopy on the back line. Now Nuko with a Seeker's Arm Guard. Loopy already dead as Linsus takes him down. The Cyclone coming out, knocks up Rika as well. They're still trying to kill Nuko, and they just can't do it. Nuko survives. SK pay for it with 2 of their lives. Meanwhile, Chayak's just pushing in bot with the Baron empowered double cannon minions. Another tower to them. Kazi will take mid-tier 1, and the gold explodes in Vitality's favor.
You said it yourself. All it took for Vitality to get a lead this game. Really? Are we really taking this fight? I feel like they're just going to go. I'm just going to continue talking. What you said is all it was going to take was one fight for Vitality to drive it home. They found that one fight, and I will say you saw 2 things there. Loopy, how squishy he is on the Elise, was immediately blown up by Linsus, but also the value of Hylissang's Sprong there, keeping Nuko alive, fantastic positioning, and really good playing against a full-fledged team fight composition. The moment one of you gets tagged to run down, you're going to have a rough time. And Kazi is doing a great job himself as forcing them away.
Yeah, Loopy's half-life before he can ever get close to a fight. Genex is going to be able to get a tier 2 in the bot lane. True Shot Barrage coming out, trying to clear out some of these minions. Hylissang down at half HP as well. Will be caught in that Chaos Storm. Glacial Prism going down as well, but Hilly will just come back with a false life. Chayak able to take the tower and take a kill alongside it. A false life exchanged for a real one. His inhibitor tower in the bot side does fall as well. Genex able to secure that one, but the inhibitor forfeit for it as Vitality Isma looking for the steal. You have to feel this will be the final nail in the coffin if Vitality were able to secure this soul. Loopy stepping forward, but really the Elise wants to be sneakier than this. Hylissang with the Unbreakable. Genex has managed to sneak behind, but he's on vision.
Oh my god,
look at him, he's a 3rd HP before anything really begins here. Mikhail's on Chayak, Mountain Soul secured, and they're just swept away by the Cyclone, a Typhoon, ripping through SK. Genex caught out as well, is 3 already. There's a super minion pushing into the base as well. Isma dashing forward, but Chayak puts him in his place. Only Loopy left alive. And Vitality, arachnophobes to the last, trying to take him down, trying to squash the bug under their feet. Kazi and Nuko pushing into the base. Hilly chasing Loopy away alongside Linsus and Chayak. They want the ace. They want to close it out. And Loopy goes up and then's going to go 6 feet under. Loopy dies, an ace for Vitality. The minions pushing into the base. And this should be over.
Yeah, the Itsy Bitsy Spider not having the best of time. Kazi and Nuko had ready. It was a dire early game, I think it's fair to say, but Vitality, their team fighting, remain vigilant.
From draft through to the team fights, Vitality's composition just coming out on top. Hilly, one last death for the road as Vitality secure their 2nd win of winter.
And